Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is I, the preacher, the professor, Big Willy Style. You're probably wondering, where is Big Willy Style? Well, Big Willy Style had to take care of some business, and business had to be taken care of. You see, I have a friend, and this friend, he needs teaching, and this friend he doesn't understand when there's actions, there's consequences. And this person doesn't grasp that it's best to walk away from situations. Now, I say all this because there's people out there who don't understand what I'm trying to make. You see, when I created Big Willy Style TV in conjunction with Dank Motherfucking Entertainment, it was to entertain. But as time went on, I wanted to educate. One of the main reasons I started doing these is to educate people. It's not to be controversial. It's not to say inflammatory things. It's to better understand people. And then it dawned on me. In life, there's a lesson. You may not know what that lesson is, but you know its purpose. In life, there's the direction. Now I get it. I get it now. The journey. You savor the journey than the destination. So then people started asking me, Big Willy Style, how do I do the things that I do? And I always say this. I'm blessed by God Himself. I'm blessed to have the talent that I have. But I'm a visionary. When people sit and they look at change and they look at people have asked me, what are the keys to life? And the keys are this. Sometimes you have to bend the rule to understand the rule. It is better to listen than to talk. I've been trying to tell this friend the most dangerous person is the one that doesn't even have to say anything. The most dangerous weapon a person can ever possess is not the tongue of when someone speaks. It's the ear. It's the knowledge. So how do you have? So people come and ask, why is knowledge so key? Knowledge is power. We all crave power. We all want it. But some don't know how to get it legitimately. And that's that there's something that you can look, you can feel. It's a fever. It's an addiction. It's a lust. It's a drug. And I know because I've been through it. Power has different forms. There's monetary power. There's dictatorship power. And then there's a power in a professional light that I have seen. And it's a type of situation no person should ever go through. None. If you go for it, I pity you. I really do. I've been around a lot of people. A lot of people. Some of them very good friends of mine. Some of them I don't think too highly of, and they know who I know who they are, and they know who I am. I won't name names. People say, why do you not want to be in power in a business life? And it's very simple. With power comes distrust. Why do you think things happen? Why? To this day, why do people distrust one another? It's because they get that power in their head and they think they can call all the shots. No. There's a difference between a leader and a boss. I've been on both sides of the gun. But, and I told this to a friend of mine. I told this to my studious student, who we'll call Luke. I said to him, you need to gain wisdom. And I said, wisdom is power. I said, you young. You don't understand maturity. I understand because I went through it. I said, but you have your whole life ahead of you. You have a job. You'll have a job. You will when you get when real life hits you in the face, and you ain't got nothing. You ain't got a pot to piss in, and a pot to throw it out of. That's when reality hits you in the face. People ask me, what is it like to get money? If you asked me that question back in July, the beginning of July, I wouldn't be able to answer it. I wouldn't. But see, there's a moment where, as I'm sitting in this house for 17 days, I was sitting here thinking, I have an opportunity. If I fall back into the business I had just gotten out of, I'll be appreciated. And I said yes. The first, I don't even say stipulation, but the first thing I asked was, can I work the way I want it to work? And my boss has said, yes, we actually want you. We're taking the handcuffs off of you. We want to see you go full blast. We want to see what you can do. And I won't go too heavy into details because I can't. But I get asked now, why have you. Life happened, ladies and gentlemen. Life had happened. I told y'all months ago that I would not be recording as often as I should. But I did not say I would ever stop doing it for a year or two. No, no, no. There's a lot of people that. Did I forget to mention my birthday just passed? Your boy Big Woodstock is 25 years old. I am getting old, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting with age comes wisdom. I'm 5 years from the number 30. I ain't a spring chicken anymore. I don't do the video games as often anymore. People say, why not? Because, to be honest with everybody, gaming just doesn't have the appeal that it used to. I don't live stream anymore because, and I'm gonna, nothing against Twitch, but there have been scammers on my Twitch channel who have wanted to, and I've repeatedly said this to people. I don't live stream as a profession. It's a hobby. I pick and choose when I want to live stream. I pick and choose when I want a game. I pick and choose when I want to drop these views. I pick and choose when I do my IG lives. Big Wood, I said this to a friend of mine. Big Wood style IG lives when he wants, whenever he wants, with whoever he wants, about whatever he wants to talk about. And if you don't like it, I don't care. Because I am the proprietor of Big Wood Style Motherfucking Entertainment Incorporated. I pick and choose what I'm going to say. I pick and choose who I'm going to say it to. I'm going to pick and choose which avenue I want to post it on. And nothing's going to change. I don't do it because I want to do it. I do it because if I want to let people know what I'm going to say. By the way, people have asked me. People have asked me all the time. This guy Luke asked me, how do I? And I want people, if you're gonna watch this, I need your opinion on something. It's nothing too inflammatory. I just want to know, when you think of the word fashion, am I the kind of guy that you can come and talk to? I mean, asking your problems. For people that don't know, now you know. But what I'm going to say is this, and I got to ask this question not that long ago. When I started the Big Wood Style Network, Big Wood Style TV, Big Wood Style, all of it, first it was entertaining, but now people say you become philosophical. When you said the church of Big Wood Style, what does that mean? That means something that's very near and dear to my heart. This. It's called the Bible, ladies and gentlemen. And we won't go into it because I know it's inflammatory here on the internet. But that is the basis of when I say church of Big Will Style. It's me reading scriptures out of this lovely, lovely book. Now, I've been asked on a continuous basis. I get asked, Big Will Style, what is your tip for success? And you can bookmark this. You can put this on a t-shirt. I don't care. Fail, 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 fail until you make it. To be successful, you have to learn how to fail. And you can put that on a t-shirt. To be successful, you got to learn how to fail. They say work, hard work, and that's great. But you got to learn how to fail. You got to learn. And I'm going to, I hope I'm not stealing your quote. Practice. Patience is a skill you must master. If you do not master patience, how are you going to master anything else? How? To this day, people ask me, how do you learn? You absorb as much as possible like a sponge. So when the time comes, when all else fails, you resort back to your highest level of training. Point taken. Point blank. No ifs, ands, or buts. You go back to your highest level of training. But and I always live by this quote. It's always been, and I've been trying to. I'll say this. People will say, "Well, what's your opinion on loyalty?" And I'm gonna leave y'all with this one. I guess you could say loyalty quote. It's not who's sitting at the table. It's what they say about you at the table. It is not the size of the circle, it's the people in the circle. People say, well, why does the size of the circle not matter? Because I have lived by this rule for 25 years. All I need is three or four decent people around me. And I can get things done. I told this to my compatriarch. I said to him, you don't need 25 friends. I said, and I said to him, I said, when you enter a room with strangers, you don't know if those strangers are talking about you. But I said to him, you don't understand their motives. You don't understand what they're saying about you. I said to him, you need to stay in the shadow. Because when you're in the shadow, nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows what you're about. You're anomalous. You lurk. Nobody. And I said to him, be wise in the people you surround yourself with. I said, because there's going to come a day that the people say, oh, I got your back, and they're not there. I said, you need to be wise in the people you surround yourself with. Family and your lady, that's one thing. I said, but you need to be wise. Cut out the people that are fake. Cut out the people that are snakes. How do you kill a snake? You get rid of the venom. You find a cure for the venom. You get rid of the cancerous friends. How do you get rid of cancer? You find the chemo for it. See, and I said to him, I said, you need to be wise in these choices because these are your most pivotal moments of your life. What you do now is going to affect you when you get to my age. And I said to him, you need to be wise in the people you deal with. What you say, who you say it to, what you say are all internal factors, I like to call them, of how people perceive you. I'm going to leave y'all with this before I go. I get asked, Big Will Star, can money buy you intelligence? No. No. And I'm not even going to mention the guy's name. But I know a guy who went to college, but is as dumb as they come. I won't even have to say his name. He knows who he is. Money can't buy you intelligence. Money can't buy you loyalty. Money can't buy you happiness. But what money can buy you is problems. I don't get it. Tell me if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Is old Big Will Style wrong in his assessment of money? Until next time, if you find me on IG at PlayLater Big Will Style, primarily on Instagram or on YouTube at Big Will Style TV, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for an IG Live on Thursday or Friday that will blow your socks off. For the adults, let's be responsible. For everybody else, I hope you all sleep tight. For us, the hustlers, the people who work, go out, let's get a nice sleep. Let's get up and make that money. For everybody else, happy Tuesday, everybody.